Hey guys, you're watching Desimartini, and today we have with us the director of the upcoming series Mumbai Diaries 2611, Nikkhil Advani. Hi Nikhil, welcome to Desimartini.
Hi Zinia, hi Desi
I
Martini.
You look so tired. I can understand the entire day must have been really hectic, right?
Yeah, Zinia, I look like this all the time because this has become my natural look. I mean, when you are releasing stuff, and when you're doing the amount of work that we are doing right now at MA, um, uh, I apologize to the viewers of Desi Martini for not looking my freshest. But when you are catching me at this particular time, I start work at 6 in the morning. Yeah, Zinia.
Wow. But that's something that we aspire to do, always keep working, and it's a good sign, of course. So there's nothing to apologize, absolutely nothing to apologize. And you know that was supposed to be the first question, that you have been making a lot of films which are inspired, film series, or you're picking up topics that are inspired from real life events, like D-Day happened, then you made uh, Butler
Butler
House.
House, Airlift, yeah, I'll help you.
Yes, exactly. And now Mumbai 2611. So why are you gravitating towards stories based on real life incidents?
Zini, I'll give you an example, right? Suppose we are in a write. Suppose you're a producer and I am a writer who has come to pitch a story to you, right? And
Hmm.
Zenia 2611 never happened. Okay, let's forget it. Okay, it did not happen. And I tell you, okay,
Yes.
so it opens up over there at 9:30, at around 7:30 in the evening at Badwar Park, Machimar village, and you see this dinghy, this big dinghy. And so it's a rubber dinghy full of 10 boys who come out wearing life jackets, and they have life jackets, and they open their bags and they have AK-47 guns and explosives. And these 10 boys bring the city of Mumbai to its knees. Right? As a producer, if 2611 did not happen, you will say stop, 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 stop. This can never happen. This is total
Hmm.
fiction. ये होता नहीं है, ये हो ही नहीं सकता है. ये क्या पागल हो गए हो आप? Right? So when I gravitate towards real life stories is because it makes my life a little easier. Right? Because when I start telling the story of a doctor, right, and I start telling a story of a ward boy and a nurse and an administrative staff in a government hospital who basically what they did and what they would have done. I'm not saying it's fictional. I'm not saying this actually happened in 2611. I'm just saying that because I know the kind of heroism, courage, and bravery that these guys do every single day of their lives, right? What if I put them in the situation of 2611? What would they have done? Is
Right.
the story of Mumbai Diaries 2611, right? We today, Zinia, thanks to, I mean, not thanks, unfortunately, through,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we went through the lockdown and COVID, but thanks to the frontline workers, we have seen videos of them being celebrated when they return home after 5 days straight working in an ICU with COVID patients. The whole street clapping for them, right? So I'm saying in 2018, when Aparna Purohit, Vijay Subramanian, and myself decided to do a story of a hospital, we did not know that COVID was going to happen. We did not know that pandemic was going to happen. We just wanted to tell the story of unlikely heroes and of people who don't get celebrated enough. You know, that's
Right.
how I just think. Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Also,
think I've answered your
this is a
I think I've answered your first question and what might have been your second question also. I apologize.
yes, actually, because I was going to say that how did you go about the research for the series, and you actually answered that. So uh, you're apologizing a lot, which is totally not done. Okay, just chill. Let's chill. But yes, this is such a unique concept. Given when you think of 2611, you think of the people who were there protecting everyone, but we don't really think of the people who were also there saving, bringing them back from the from death. So that's really unique, and that's something we are looking forward to, absolutely. But how did you connect these two dots, like 2611 and medical professionals?
Well, because Zinia, I actually started off wanting to make a medical drama. It was not really a 2611. 2611 became the backdrop of that one day when we felt that basically how can we make it the most difficult day in the lives of these guys, right? What we started off writing was a medical drama. So the log line of the show is that sometimes those who are meant to heal are the most broken,
Oh, okay.
right? So
That's
what is Kaushik Oberoi, that's Mohit Raina's character? What is he going through? What is his life? Where is his wife? What has happened with his wife? His wife is stuck at the Taj. She works at the Taj. She's stuck over there. What is he thinking? What is happening with Konkana? Why is Konkana? Why others? Why everybody else is a doctor, but what is she? How come she's not? How come she knows more about medicine than everybody else in this hospital, but she really is not a doctor? What is her background? Right. These are the what were the three interns? The three interns who started. It is their first day of work on 26/11/2008, right? Because no interns and no residents can actually work with Mohit Raina because he's such a strict and such a horrible, such a demanding surgeon that he throws out most of the people who work with him. Here are three people who are dying to work with him because of his reputation, but it's their first day. What happens to them? How do they become lifelong friends? They will never ever become so their friendship. How do they start? Right? How do they like each other? Do they hate each other when they meet each other for the first time? How do they start and what happens after that to all of them? And now here is this hospital where there are 1,200 beds and where there are 300 admissions, and they do this every day in and day out. But what if I make it the most difficult day that the city has ever happened? So that's where this whole thing happened. I didn't start off wanting to tell the story of 26/7. I started off wanting to make a medical drama. It became also the story of 26/11 over there, and where the story was called Bombay Hospital in the beginning, it became Aparna Purohit turned around and said that we are limiting ourselves by saying it's only the story of a hospital. It's the story of Mansi, Shreya Dhanvantari, who's a journalist. The story of Taude, who's a police commissioner who's a police officer in the hospital. He has nobody. He has nobody. He has six other people, because everybody else is trying to save the city. Right? It's the story of the hospital where the super cops were brought in, where the terrorists are brought in. It's the story of the hospital where the terrorists lay siege to that hospital. What do they do? How do they save everybody? So I'm saying, so that's how it became.
right. And it sounds so interesting. Like I have been saying this, I have been feeling this right from the time that we saw the teaser, then the trailer. This looks so interesting. Also, Nikhil, you are co-directing this with your namesake, Nikhil Gonsalves. So how was it doing that, collaborating with another person while directing the series?
Well, pretty simple, because Gonsalves has worked with me in the past as an assistant director and worked with me in the past as an associate director. He co-directed POW Bandi Youth Ke along with Kashvi Nair before me, where I was doing one part of the story, while he and Kashvi were doing another part of the story. So then he has also, I have produced a show which he had directed, Hasmukh, with Veerdas and Ranveer Shori. So I mean, the important thing is that Zinia is not what shot are we going to take. The important thing is that what I don't know whether I'm allowed to say in Desimartini, but what beer are you going to have after backup? So those are the things that we need to bond on. What music are you going to listen to? What were you listening to before? Hey, which show did you watch? What food did you eat? Hey, where are you going for a holiday? These are the things. So if we have common interests in everything, we watch the same kind of stuff, cinema. We discuss the same thing. Something they I might like, they might hate. I might hate, they might like. But I think that
Yeah.
those things become also once you have such great material and content in terms of writing, it becomes very easy.
Yeah. Also, yeah, like you said, when the frequency matches, then everything falls in place. Also, this was bound to come. You were behind The Empire, which released just a few days back. Now Mumbai Diaries 26/11 is going to come out. So it's been quite a busy back-to-back schedule for you, releasing and promoting. Also, how excited are you कि इतने सारे projects साथ में अब आ रहे हैं finally?
Zina, we are celebrating this moment in at MA Entertainment, right? In the sense that, of course, we were all locked down like everybody else. We were very fortunate not to have the same kind of despair and the same kind of what you heard, what you read, and what you heard about what was happening with migrants all over this country, etc., with different people all over this country. We were very fortunate enough to be in our homes with our families, you know. But the thing is that we decided we will never stop working. We'll just continue working. We'll continue developing. We'll continue writing. We'll continue making the stuff that we are working on better. So when the lockdown did open, and both the times when it opened up, we as a company were ready to get out there and start working immediately. So yeah, I mean, it's been quite. I mean, I won't lie to you that it's been quite hectic because the Empire released, Bell Bottom released before that. We were lucky that Bell Bottom we had very little to do with, because actually Bhagnani, Pooja Films, Vashuji and Jackie actually did most of the heavy lifting. Actually did
Hmm.
all the heavy lifting in Bell Bottom. But we have so many other things going on also simultaneously. Where that we are, as a production company, we are keen to constantly put out good content, then great content. Some you might like it, you might hate it. There are people who have loved Empire. There are people who have said that it's okay. Some people have said it's a little slow. Some people have said it's fantastic. So but our job actually is, what we are most proud about, Zinia, is that uh, we have about 2,000 people that work with us, whether from light boys and spot
Right.
boys and art and setting and makeup and hair and costume and actors and their staff and writers and to be able to sustain 2,000 families minimum, at a time like this, has been the most amount of pride for us, has given us the most amount of.
That is absolutely fantastic, because the times have been so tough, and having like being able to sustain so many people is actually so praiseworthy. Also, this brings me, since you had been talking about the projects that you have been involved in, how you want to keep on making very good content and very good films. You had in an earlier interview spoken about a upcoming film in which you want to go about a Khap Panchayat case. Would you want to share some details about that as well, Nikhil?
Well, these are things that I just say and get into a lot of trouble for, Yazinia. I want to. There's a case I read about, and it really moved me. It stirred me. I want to. It's been written, and I'll see afterward. It's important that when you're doing subjects like this, that you are very responsible for what you're doing. And it took me 4 years before I decided that I was ready to tell the story of Batla House. And even Mumbai Diaries 2611, although we started talking about it in 2018, it is something that was going on inside my head for a long, long time. So I have to be very, very, I want to, and with these kind of very sensitive kind of subjects, I want to be a little more careful about speaking about them before there is ready to be spoken about.
Okay. Okay. Okay, but we are totally looking forward to all your upcoming projects, as well as Mumbai Diaries 2611. And I would want to ask you if you could tell us about any of your upcoming projects, anything.
Well, right now, Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway is being shot in Estonia with Rani Mukherjee. I'm looking forward to it. I just came from Estonia for the wonderful trailer launch that Amazon did, Sahas Ko Salam, at Gateway of India. So I'm going back over there. I think Ashima Chibba, who has written the film and who's directing the film, is a phenomenal. She's got a phenomenal subject at her hand, and I know that she's doing a superb job tackling it. So yeah, that's something that we are looking for. Rocket Boys is something that I'm very proud about, as a production company, to be telling the story of Homi Baba and Vikram Sarabhai. Abhay Pannu, who worked with me, an associate director of Mumbai Diaries, is going to be debuting as a director with that particular show. So it's doubly special for me, being a science geek myself, to be able to make heroes out of Vikram Sarabhai and Homi Baba, and at the same time, give Abhay the wind beneath his wings, and to let him soar and fly. I'm looking forward to these things.
Yes, one film, one series, and one series is going to release. That's like a treat for everyone who are waiting to watch some good content.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you so much for your time. That would be it. Thank you for joining the Desimartini, and good luck for Mumbai Diaries 2611.
Thanks, Zinia. Thank you so much.